It was years and years ago. I came here after having shut myself up in my room for so long. Probably after I had become friends with one of the servant girls and was coming out to play at last. I'm sorry, Nissan. In the empty courtyard, Akiha suddenly started to cry. Oh, okay. Even when I asked what she was apologizing for, she just kept apologizing. Because we stole everything from you, Nissan. The reason why Akiha is crying is something that's already ended for me in the past. Yeah, it would be a lie to say I didn't hold a grudge. But a 6-year-old girl can't feel responsible for that. And it can't be something she would apologize so desperately for. Oh, in the first place, she didn't do anything wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nissan. Why didn't I notice? From the very first time I met Akiha, she was always apologizing to me. In this big mansion, the only one who cried for me. Thank you. But that's enough. Smiling, I stroked Akiha's head. Yeah, you know, your father murdering his parents isn't your fault. Akiha looked up at me bewildered. Then, for the first time, I felt strongly. Or at least I'm still under the assumption that it was her father that killed his parents. If not, well... You don't have to cry, Akiha. From now on, we're brother and sister. I remember Akiha's face laughing happily. I made a promise then. We'd be a real family. Since I was the elder brother, I would protect Akiha, whatever happened. Such thoughts. I had a time where I held on to those thoughts as if I was dreaming. Are we finally going to confront Akiha about the fact that we're the adopted brother? Like, are we finally figuring it out? Or I should say, Shiki figuring it out? Because, I assume that this is Akiha's route, which means there's a certain kind of scene that's gonna happen later. Which means we should probably get that, you know, squared away before that happens. I awoke to the morning light. Knowing for sure that I'm not the killer, I had no dreams of murder last night. Oh, that's good. It's always good. But there was something. I feel like I had a nostalgic dream. When Akiha and I were still young. The dream from before we knew what we were to each other. Excuse me. It is time to get up, Shiki-sama. Yeah, morning, Hisui. You're early again this morning. Hisui bows and enters. She always looks so concerned. As always, she places down a fresh school uniform and bids me good morning. Shiki-sama, what time did you return last night? Akiha-sama was waiting in the sitting room. Yeah, I was tired yesterday. I knew Akiha was waiting in the sitting room, but I went straight to my room. Answering, I feel depressed from self-loathing. But... Last night, after parting from CL-senpai, I returned to the mansion and went straight to my room to escape Akiha. Yeah. Although I denied it to senpai, I was afraid to ask Akiha. I can't just ask Akiha, "You a vampire?" If the answer was the worst possible, I wouldn't know what to do. Thinking about that sort of thing, I can't face her and I can't talk to her. Hisui, is Akiha already in the sitting room? Yes. She has been waiting for you for some time. I see. That's bad. Right now, I have no confidence that I can talk with her as I usually do. I'm not sure I can manage even a casual greeting. Yeah, it's gonna be awkward. Hisui. Sorry, but could you stay with me today? Until I leave, I'd like you by my side. Okay. She's definitely disapproving of that, but she's gonna do it because we asked. Although her expression doesn't change. Isui looks at me in shock. Wait, I feel like she took that the wrong way. Why is she blushing? Hang on, hold up. Hold up.
I understand. And I shall accompany you until you leave, Shiki-sama.
Bowing very deeply, Isui grants my request. In the sitting room, Kohaku-san is drinking tea with Akiha. Morning, both of you. Somehow I greet them naturally. Yeah? What's up? Maybe she's mad at me for going straight to my room. Akiha glances only briefly at me, saying nothing.
Good morning, Shiki-san. It's unusual to see you together with Hisui-chan.
Yeah, I don't feel great today, so I asked her to escort me. It would be dangerous if I felt... Bleh. It would be dangerous if I felt giddy on the stairs. That doesn't giddy... What? Okay.
I see. Hisui-chan, you really are relied on.
Yeah. Yeah. Why again? Why is she blushing? I don't get it. Why? Okay. Like, I don't know if she's just happy to be with you, so she thinks Shiki wanted her by his side for another reason. Like, I don't know. Of course, Hisui stands beside me silently.
Well, I'll go and prepare breakfast. Please wait with Akiha-sama.
Fair enough. Kohaku-san goes into the kitchen. Akiha says nothing. Feeling an unpleasant atmosphere, I sit down on the sofa. Okay. Feeling like I thought, it's awkward. An uneasy silence rules the sitting room.
Yep. Nisan.
What is it, Akiha?
You said you're not feeling well. Are you feeling alright?
No, it's nothing major. You don't need to worry about it.
Really? Well, then that's good, but...
For some reason, I just can't, like, hold the voices properly today. I don't know why. Akiha looks away uneasily. There's something strange about Akiha's attitude. It's obvious she cares about last night, but she's different from usual. Usually she would at least say,
why didn't you tell me we came home?
Instead, she looks incredibly nervous. Akiha?
Nisan.
The two of us speak simultaneously.
Yes?
Okay, why did she...
What is it, Nisan?
No, what were you gonna say? Right, yeah, okay.
Nothing, I was just calling your name.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Huh? I'd get even more confused. Me too, man, me too.
Akiha-sama, Shiki-san. Breakfast is ready.
Kohaku-san's voice comes from the dining room. Well, shall we go, Akiha?
Yes, let's go, Nisan.
Somehow, Akiha seems awfully meek this morning. Yeah. Now I hate myself even more. Before, I was thinking how difficult it would be to see Akiha. Yet I'm thinking if she's this subdued, I want to talk with her more. Well, you have all of breakfast and the walk to school.
Well then, Shiki-sama, Akiha-sama, have a good day.
Following my instructions precisely, Hisui follows us to the main gates. Since today's Saturday, I'll be back a little early. But you don't need to wait out here. Since I may go to play for a bit, please wait in the mansion. Affirming her consent, Isui bows and we leave the gate of the mansion behind. This is gonna be an awkward walk. Now, the problem is the way from here to school. Yeah. Akiha follows silently next to me. Although part of me is glad of the silence, it still feels uncomfortable. Yeah. We arrive at school. It's just past 7:30. Only a small number of students arrive at this time. Akiha is still silent. Does she know what we got up to yesterday, or? It would be really awkward if we didn't exchange a word all morning. Yeah. Hey, Akiha.
Yes, what is it, Nissan?
What is it? You seem really odd this morning. You're not even angry about last night. You seem really distant.
Does it seem that way?
Yeah, it does. Are you still feeling bad? If so, you should be resting. Suddenly I notice. Akiha took the day off school yesterday. Yesterday, CL-senpai had bandages on her arm and said she had a painful experience. Yep.
Nissan, you don't really look well either.
No, that's... I shake my head to throw off the unpleasant image. There's something wrong. Since Akiha suffers from the same frailties as I do, there's nothing strange about her taking a day off of school. Yeah, no, nothing odd whatsoever. I have to trust Akiha, so I can't let my imagination run away with me like that. I'm fine. More importantly, what's wrong? Somehow you seem really feminine this morning. Not like yourself at all. Oh yeah, that's a good thing to say. Really? Yeah, my little sister, you never really seem all that feminine at all. It's...
You just had something really terrible, Nissan.
Yes, that's a little more like it. I mean, wait, what? Why is my camera, like, slowly going upwards? Come back here. Yes, it's still more like it. I'll feel uneasy if you're not like this, Akiha. Well, being calm isn't that bad every once in a while.
Oh? Am I always so rough?
No, you're gentle. You're polite and very proper. That's strange. In that case, why? Why don't I think of her as being calm all the time? I don't know. Well, that's okay. If you said there's something wrong with you, I won't ask anymore. Come on, let's go inside. Okay. Looking like she wants to say something, Akiha follows me into the school building. See you later. Since school finishes early today, we can have lunch at the mansion.
Nissan.
What is it? Do you feel bad after all? If so, I'll take you to the nurse.
No, I feel fine. I don't feel bad at all. But there is a reason I just feel completely lost this morning.
Okay. Lost? What do you mean?
Nissan, do you remember that childhood promise?
Suddenly, Akiha glances up at me with flushed cheeks. Okay. Childhood promise? What's that?
Jeez. Of course you don't remember it. That's fine. It's nothing at all. I didn't expect it to anyway.
Okay.
It seems it didn't mean anything to you.
The humph, Akiha turns away. What's this all of a sudden? When we were children, that was 8 years ago. You say promise, but there's so many promises I made to you. Even if you ask me like that, I won't be able to remember.
That's true, but aren't there some things you want others to remember? Last night I had a dream about when we were small, so I wondered if you'd remember.
Akiha, you think I can remember everything just because you... just because you saw a dream from your childhood? I mean... I get a feeling... that, well...
But it was nostalgic. Don't you remember the first time you called my name and stroked my head under that tree? Back then I would cry easily, right? Everyone would try to calm me down when I cried, but she would be sad with me. So it caused me to cry more, but afterwards I really felt like there was nothing sad anymore.
That's good. It's good.
From that time, Nisan? What's wrong? Do you feel ill?
Akiha, that dream last night. Is it the time you were crying in the empty garden?
Yes. I don't remember it very well, but it felt like that kind of dream.
Oh, no. No, I'm still gonna believe that the person we see murder people is Roashiki. Something cold runs down my back. That dream. I had that dream too. Senpai said, I get pulled into the vampire's mind.
Nisan, are you sure you're alright?
It's nothing. Well, I'm going this way, so bye. Just abruptly, bye, peace, I'm out. I part from Akiha feeling sick. Why? Why is the result always the worst possible? Being drawn into the vampire's mind as I sleep. Last night, I didn't want to know I was dreaming the same dream as Akiha instead of the killer's dream. Yeah. But we still have the link to Roashiki, so it's still entirely possible that these are we're linked to two separate people, okay? It's not 100% guaranteed that Aki is the killer, okay? Remain calm, composed, and oh boy. There are only a few people in the classroom. I moved to my seat by the window and put down my bag. Sitting in my chair, I wait for homeroom to start. Oh, you're early, Tono. You look pretty pale this morning. Why can I not get voices right today? Like I'm messing up even our Hiko's so badly. Oh yeah. Damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna be resigned to doing the voices poorly today. I can't. You look pretty pale this morning. You all right? Arhiko? Honestly, you, Akiha, you all keep saying the same thing. Do I really look that bad? Nah, actually, you look much like you always do. I guess you just look really down, huh? Down, huh? I mean, yeah. With, things going on, he expected he'd be a little down in the dumps. Certainly I feel down. If Senpai came and said, wasn't it like I said? I wouldn't be able to say anything back. Arhiko? Have you seen Senpai today? Eh? Which Senpai? Which? Oh, she did her disappearing act, huh? I guess it makes sense that, yeah. It'd be kind of awkward if, yeah. Fuck. Which? The only Senpai we both know is Ciel Senpai, right? Who's that? Shiru? Were there any foreign students at the school? My mouth falls open in astonishment. Arihiko, you... My broken voice gets that far. But I can't get any further. What is it, Tono? If you got something to say, then say it. I'll listen to anything except my problems. Arihiko acts like usual. Acting like usual. He doesn't remember Senpai at all. You really don't remember Senpai? That's why I'm asking, who is the Senpai you keep talking about? Yeah. I can't answer anymore. Gradually, I begin to understand the meaning of the goodbye she gave last night. Yeah, nope, she's gonna just go to the shadows and hunt down whoever the vampire is. Oh, old Kodafuji will be here any moment. See you later. Oh boy. Arihiko returns to his own desk. The teacher enters the classroom, homeroom begins, and after that, the first period starts with physics. I just observe vacantly. Senpai has really disappeared. She's not merely disappeared from me, not from before me, but she's vanished without a trace. The spell is easily faded. Looking somewhat sad, she said that. Arihiko doesn't remember her. I'm sure no one else remembers either. She was never a student here. She was just sent here in order to observe me. So once she revealed her true character to me, there's no need for her to remain here. Oh. My chest hurts. In place of proving that I was not a killer, CL Senpai disappeared like a mirage. Well, what can you do? And I'm gonna stop there, I think. Because I think it's gonna go into, well, 70, I don't know what's gonna happen from here, man. Probably something awkward with Akiha and Shiki, but who heckin' knows? But yeah. Lunch comes and all classes end. Seeking to enjoy the Saturday to the fullest, my classmates rush out of the classroom. Oh? What is it, Tono? You're not going? No? I guess not. Right, okay. Just staying a bit longer. I thought I'd wait a bit for someone. That'd be Akiha-chan, huh? No way. If it were Akiha, I'd go and pick her up. I'm waiting for someone who has no reason to come, so I don't know if I'll get to see her. Right. Well, later. Yeah, and don't go playing around too much at night. Yeah, I wouldn't want you to get murdered, you know? I'm done for if you have to tell me that. Yeah, you'll definitely be done for. Arihiko goes, and the other students start to go as well. I'm left alone in the classroom, still waiting for CL Senpai. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Click. The hand of the clock hits 1 p.m. As the sounds of practice begin to echo from the grounds, the classroom door slides open. Annie? What's up, Akiha? It's Akiha. She comes over to my seat by the window. Nissan, you're not going home? No, I'll go. I just haven't seen Senpai today. I thought if I waited here, she might come by. No, that's wrong. I just want her to come by. Yeah. But she's never going to appear before me again. Is that so? Well then, I'll wait with you. I don't know if that's the best idea. Akiha sits at the desk next to me. we'll see, I guess. But I don't mind or anything. You really are nosy, aren't you? And she just admits it.
Yes. I'm your sister, after all.
Seem a little happy. Akiha sits on the chair with a smile. Yeah, you are, aren't you? Well, there's no reason to send her away. Although it's unpleasant when Akiha and Senpai see each other, Senpai isn't coming anyway. I'm just wasting a day. It's afternoon. Akiha doesn't complain and merely sits next to me. Come to think of it, this is the first time I've been with Akiha for such a long time since I came back to the mansion. Without conversation, I'm more aware of Akiha than ever. How so? When we were small, Akiha was always crying. And for 8 years, Akiha waited for me. And even now, Akiha simply accompanies me calmly. Yeah. When I was told that Akiha might be a vampire, all I did was to deny it. The reasons are obvious. Akiha is my important younger sister, so I didn't want to accept it. The girl I promised to protect. The reason I returned to the Tono Mansion. My surprise when I met Akiha for the first time after 8 years, now grown beautiful. Akiha is important to me. Where is this going? Okay, you love her? Okay, cool. But what kind of love it is, I cannot put into words clearly. We've lived as siblings for only 2 years. During that time, the feeling of wanting to protect her was stronger than the feeling of family. Yeah, Shiki, go on. I don't understand. At times, I gaze on Akiha so much that I don't understand myself. It's not that she's important to me because she's my younger sister. She's just important to me. So, even if she's a vampire, Akiha, shall we go back?
I don't mind, but is that alright, Nissan? Senpai isn't here yet, is she?
No. She was never going to come, so it's alright. Akiha says nothing more. Suddenly, I realize something. Arihiko and the others, even the teachers, don't remember Senpai. Yeah, but Akiha does. But Akiha seems to. Akiha, what do you think of Senpai?
I'm not sure who you mean by senpai, but I think you mean Ciel-san. In that case, my opinion hasn't changed. I do not want you to associate with that person.
My voice dies. Yeah. Akiha remembers Senpai. Everyone else has forgotten her, so why? Akiha, you...
Nissan, what is it? You have such a terrible expression right now.
Why? Why do you remember Akiha? Hey, Natai. I feel like we're about to have the shoe drop. Everyone has forgotten Senpai, so why do you remember her? Akiha's expression freezes. Pretty much just the confrontation with CL, and where she kind of put in our heads that Akiha might be the vampire. Or put in Shiki's head, at least. I kind of already... And maybe... But I still think it's probably Roa. And I don't know. But yeah, it's mainly just that. Akiha's expression freezes and then she looks away from me. Akiha, could it be you knew from the beginning who Senpai was? She doesn't answer. The silence means yes. Akiha, answer me. You knew Senpai was a vampire hunter from the beginning. Is that why you didn't like her?
Vampire... Nissan.
Akiha looks at me aghast. Her face doesn't seem surprised at the word vampire, but it seems she's surprised to hear it coming from me. Wait, so does that mean in the CL route, when I decided to just say to tell her the truth, that she did know about vampires then? Okay. Akiha, answer me. If you don't, I won't be able to believe you. Oh, boy.
Yes, Nissan. I knew from the beginning that the person was different. Since I knew she was hypnotizing people she saw for the first time, I didn't trust her.
Senpai was hypnotizing people? Yeah.
Yes. That's why everyone didn't think it was odd for someone to have a name like Ciel. Since I was unaffected by her, I realized there was something different about her.
Akiha explains herself. She left out an important part. If everyone was taken in by Ciel Senpai's hypnosis, why was Akiha unaffected?
When the hypnosis is removed, those people affected by it will forget the person called Ciel. Since I was never affected in the first place, even though it has been removed, I remember her.
I get it. But Akiha, why weren't you affected?
Well, that's...
I see. Those of the Tono bloodline aren't normal. Because of that, Senpai's hypnosis wasn't effective. Yeah?
Nissan, why do you...
It's natural. After all, I'm not normal either. Saying that, I stand up. Oh, is he gonna show her his eyes? What he can do? After a moment of astonishment, Akiha also stands up with a determined expression. The empty classroom. We gaze at each other and the classroom dyed red. I heard from Senpai that all those in the Tono family have special powers. And that among them, there are those who end up not being able to restrain themselves and kill others. But I don't believe it. I don't want to believe it. Please tell me, Akiha. You're not a vampire, are you? Akiha doesn't answer. She merely narrows her eyes painfully. I don't know. I still think it's probably Roa, right? That she's looking for, right? Why? Why won't Akiha, even if it's a lie, say, of course not? Say something. Why won't you answer, Akiha? I cry out since the silence is painful. A little more silence follows. As if nothing was wrong, Akiha walks gracefully to the window. Uh-huh. Her long red hair is transparent in the sunset. What do you mean, red hair? Ishiki, there's nothing wrong here. Hang on. Her red hair flutters as she turns around. Okay. Yeah? What? This reminds me of, the true end of UBW, where Ren's, like, sitting on the windowsill. I don't know. Well, yeah, but like, it contradicted itself. Her red hair in the sunset, but the sunset is what would be making her hair look red. So why would it say the sunset is making her red hair look transparent? Like that, like I don't know. It just, like it was it like negated itself. It just didn't make sense.
Well then, I'll ask. If I was a vampire, what would you do, Nissan?
Her look, like a blade, pierces my throat. That's... Akiha's gaze drills into me. We're separated. Even though she's away from me, there's a feeling of tension like she's right in front of my face.
Answer me, Nissan. I asked if I were a blood-sucking demon, what would you do?
You know, metaphors. Akiha, that's...
If I were to confirm that, there'd be no need for me to hold back. Do you understand, Nissan? I can stop being obstinate and become more honest with myself, right?
With terrible pressure and a glint of cruel enjoyment in her eyes, Akiha gazes up at me. I shudder as I look at her. Even though Akiha is looking up at me, her gaze is so cold that she seems to be looking down on me. I'm breathing in and I can't speak. Even though we're far apart, it feels like we're so close we could kiss at any moment. Okay, that's a weird thought to have, Shiki. Akiha's eyes are cold as those of a stranger. Akiha, you... My voice stops there. Whatever happens, I cannot finish. Damn, going back to CL Route, he can't seem to finish at all. Must be torturous.
It's just a joke, Nissan. I don't drink people's blood.
Yeah, right. Totally. With a delightful smile at my hesitant state, Akiha releases her blade-like gaze.
It is just as CL said. Certainly members of the Tono House may have something different in their blood. However, that's something that can be told at a glance if it's awake. Even you know that, don't you, Nissan?
Oh, man. Oh, by the way, did you see the Tsukihime part that I posted this morning? Did you see the thumbnail for it? I'm gonna go to hell. It was just fucking. Even I felt dirty doing it. Just like using the fucking oil paint tool to put white on her kimono. It's just like, why am I doing this? Why? What? Why am I this way? But it was too good to pass up. Akiha teases with a laugh. I know?
Yes. So your question is meaningless. Because I am not what you think I am, Nissan. Well then, is that all? In that case, I am going home.
Akiha's about to leave. But no. If I miss this chance, I feel there'll be no more chances. Having come this far, I can't let her go without asking her everything. No, there's still something I want to ask. About the other child, when we were children.
You're very persistent, Nissan. Didn't I tell you there was no other child?
That's not true. Our old man adopted a kid 10 years ago. Akiha raises her eyebrows. It's not like her previous reaction, hiding of guilt. It's more like anger.
I see. Hisui has been troublesome.
Actually, it was Kohaku who told us this. But,
I told her to take care not to let you discover that.
Akiha sighs. Akiha. There was a third child. Even I remember vaguely. Can't you tell me? Why did he die? Oh, that's the thing, Captain. He didn't.
No, that child did not die. But he was killed. By your hands, Nissan.
I killed? Saying that, dizziness assaults me. Yes, I killed. Uh-huh. The accident 8 years ago. My younger self. In that courtyard. A hot, nightmarish summer day. Akiha and the boy covered in blood. The thick clouds and the echoing sound of the cicadas. There I killed him. I feel dizzy. Somehow I have the strength to keep from fainting. No, My breath comes out in gasps. I couldn't.
See, Nissan? Doesn't everyone have secrets they have to keep to themselves?
Akiha, you...
So you should stop thinking about such things. It's enough if you just live at the mansion as Tonoshiki.
Like, you're just gonna make him more inclined to go looking. Akiha leaves. I have no words to stop her. Classroom in the sunset. Only I am left standing, unable to move.